Hello. And no, skip all that. What's up, guys? Chris the Ninja here. Welcome back to stream. Hey, got the subnautica music, feeling like I'm about to go cruise it. I don't even know, but I got the blues in my shoes. I don't even want to do this. Nah, man, I had to make this vid. Had to come out, man. I gotta spit this. I don't even know, but it's got a crit hit. About to pull out here, cause you know I'm on the sticks like. I know y'all like the vibes. I know the vibes of the song is immaculate. Anyway, what's up, guys? Chris the Ninja here. Welcome back to Subnautica. Welcome to another stream. Today I wanted to okay, so I'm as I prep this up and put this out here for everybody to know I'm streaming. Let me see. Live right now. Bring your science questions. At everyone. So the reason I'm hey, you know what? I got you in like 3 to 9 business years. All right, Sheldon. I got you in like 3 to 9 business years. But from the whole reason I'm making this stream today is because I was up late last night. Like, hold on, cut the music. Hold up a second. Hold up, cut the music. Where the music stuff? Where the music? Cut the music. I was up late last night, right? I was up late last night. I shouldn't have been up this late, but I was making a foolish decision. And I'm sitting there scrolling on my iPad as I'm trying to go to sleep. Yo, well, thank you for the sub. I can't see that. Hold up. I gotta drag this over. Excuse this chat. Excuse me for a second. I gotta drag this over because the glare. But thank you for the sub. I didn't get to read the name because I couldn't see it because of the glare. But whatever. Not whatever. But like, you know, I couldn't read because of the glare. Anyway, so I'm up late last night and I'm just scrolling my tablet, right? I'm just scrolling on my tablet and I see a video that says, "Why is space cold when the sun is so hot?" And see, me being a science geek, I don't know if y'all noticed, but I'm a huge science geek. I love I love science. I love math. I love engineering. I love all that stuff. I love space, animal facts, anything science related. I'm your guy. I mean, like, I don't know everything science related, but I'm your guy for science related stuff, right? And I click on the video because, like, I know what's good, Supernova. I know, and then oh, Iceman, bro. Dude, Iceman, bro. Man, this game is fun, man. I love this game so much. So like I'm scrolling the gate, and then also Akai, welcome in. I click on the video, and it's like, have you ever wondered why the space is so cold when the sun is so hot? I was like, brother, what is this? Is this AI? Is this an AI dub? This didn't even make this stuff. And see, me being a science nerd, I already know why space is cold and the sun is hot. I already know why. So we're going to get into this game and we're going to explain to y'all, because like there, quite frankly, there's two kinds of people in this world, right? There's the people who know why space is cold and the sun is hot, and there's people who want to know why space is cold and the sun is so hot. We just gonna go on like survival, but without hunger and thirst. Chat, what we feel? What we feeling, chat? What we feeling? What we feeling? Medium, and then casual. What we feeling, chat? What we feeling over here? I can't see the chat because the poll is in the way. There we go. Graphene based. Could graphene based life forms be 30? Technically speaking, Yeah, Kai, we back with Subnautica stream. So what we survival we got. Oh, I misspelled it. It's fine. We got 50% on survival. What we feeling a solid survival run. I'm in the poll in like 10 seconds. But yeah, so like I was watching the video. I couldn't even watch the video, bro. Cause like I know why, and I'm not gonna sit here and let some computer explain to me why this thing is. I'm not gonna let some computer explain to me why something is the way it is when I already know why the way it is. Let's see. What's the poll say? Hey, survival. Hey, we in here, about to come off on that in here. I don't know what we crashing the Aurora, about to go out here, we impassioned and nationally. I don't even know what we doing, but we flashingly late. Anyway, so to answer the question, so how y'all doing? Y'all that are going to sleep, y'all that are trying to sleep right now, sit back, relax, grab some dream snacks, and listen to the sound of my voice as we play through this game. Is the audio good, by the way, chat? Chat, is audio good?
Attention. Hull failure imminent. All personnel abandon ship.
See, they didn't know why this ship is going down because they didn't know why space is cold. We good. So the reason space is cold is because first and foremost, you have to understand what temperature really means. Temperature is the average kinetic energy of any set of given molecules or atoms. And so, see, we got knocked out. And so with having such a for example, take my water bottle. There's a given number. Jeez. So even in here, so the frick. Did they change the out?
You have suffered minor head trauma.
Oh, sweet, minor head trauma.
An optimal outcome.
That sounds like playing football.
DA has now rebooted
Minor head trauma.
mode with one directive to keep you alive on an alien world. Please refer to the databank for detailed survival advice. Good luck.
All right, so okay, so it's left, it's right click. Okay, anyway, so bro, I love this game. I gotta play the Portal games, but I love this game. So anyway, so space has a given number of atoms, or like, so like my water bottle here.
Orbital hull failure. Cause unknown. 0 human life signs detected.
That's crazy. So as you see, my water bottle is a closed environment right here. Bro, I appreciate that, man. Thank you. What is it, Derpy Joe? Thank you, Derpy. I appreciate that, man. So my water bottle has a given number of atoms of water inside of it. Now, with that given number of atoms inside the water bottle, there's only a certain amount. Each atom has its own kinetic energy. With the given kinetic energy of each of the atoms that is in my water bottle, you have to recognize that there's going to have to be some type of average. The average number.
Your probability of survival has just increased to unlikely, but plausible.
Oh yeah, you're right. Can't take out the air supply. But if you were to take the average of each of the kinetic energies, so if you were like, let's just say for simplicity's sake, we have 500 molecules of water in my water bottle, and let's just say that the average kinetic energy release is like 5 joules of energy. I forget the conversions of everything, but essentially we're going to say that each bottle or each molecule is 3 degrees Celsius. Okay, we're going to say each molecule on average is 3 degrees Celsius. Now there might be 1 or 2 molecules in that bottle of water that might be like 99 degrees Celsius. there might be 1 or 2 molecules that are negative 45 degrees Celsius. But you know what's crazy about averages? It doesn't matter what the outliers are. What matters is the grand total of all of them added together and then divided by the total number of atoms in the divided by the total number of items in the set. So with having that number, having such a large number of atoms in the set of like 500, having 1 or 2 be such wildly ridiculous outliers doesn't add or subtract too much from the average temperature of the water. Therefore, even if you were to have a molecule of water that was, I don't know, 500,000 degrees Celsius, just a random number I threw out there, it wouldn't affect the entire average of all the rest of the water molecules, because it would just average itself out back to being around 3 degrees Celsius. So that's just one reason why temperature is not actually what a lot of people think. A lot of people think that temperature is just how hot something is, but that's actually not true. It is in fact the average number of kinetic energy, the average kinetic energy of the molecules within that subset of atoms, molecules, and particles. Now that we all understand exactly what temperature truly is, which is, like I just said, the average of kinetic energy within a set of molecules, you have to take into account that heat is also a byproduct of energy. A lot of times you'll have a large amount of heat created based off of the you'll have a large amount of heat created when you have a exothermic reaction. That's a good one, Akai. Yeah, I mean, people who eat spiders for a living, you know, they throwing off the average of people. What's good, Mr. Jovian? But yeah, so now that we understand, I'm doing pretty good. How are you doing? I'm doing pretty well. Now that we understand exactly what the average is, now we understand like what temperature truly is, and we're looking at what did I just say we were looking at? See, this is how you know this is an AI. If this was AI, I wouldn't have to think. I wouldn't have to remember. I would just get to like plug this into ChatGPT and be like, why is the space so cold? And then I could just let ChatGPT answer it for me. But I'm not ChatGPT. I have a brain, and I have to remember things. And sometimes my brain likes to stop momentarily while I try to answer questions. What the freak is all this stuff in here? Don't be a crash fish. Don't be a crash fish. Okay. All right, we're good with that. Oh, frick, motherfricker. Give me that. Okay. It's not that crash fish scare me.
Oxygen.
Exactly. It's just PTSD from getting blown up too many times. What was I saying? I was saying something about I was saying something. Space, sun, heat. Oh yes, heat is usually a byproduct of energy. So when you have some type of energy, such as light energy, electromagnetic energy, electrical energy, usually there's a byproduct of heat, whatever energy like that is created. So in order for you to have, I don't know, a nuclear fusion reaction, which may or may not be exactly how the sun works or something like that. Like it's, I'm no Neil deGrasse Tyson, but I can tell you for certain that let's just go ahead and trigger all the animations. Is that rabbit ray gonna be there? That rabbit ray is gonna be there. It's so cute. I love the rabbit rays. Because the sun is essentially a large nuclear fusion reactor at its core, creating, you know, a couple million degrees, maybe like 15 or 20 million degrees at the core, and about 10,000 degrees at the surface. You know, like, the sun's hot, man. The sun's hot. It's creating a lot of energy. It's throwing off a lot of energy. It's throwing off so much energy, in fact, that it has enough propagated energy that it can radiate it can radiate its heat energy long distances. And when I say long distances, you want to think about how close Mercury is to the sun. Well, I mean, like, it's not like, so Mercury is like as close to, I can't really give you like a genuine example because I can't remember the exact number of miles that Mercury is close to the sun, but I can give you an example. Mercury is approximately, this is just like a really rough example of how far away Mercury is from the sun. If you take the average football, the nearest football to you, and then you say, okay, this football is the sun, and then you estimate how far away I am from you, you're probably close in some relative terms as to how far away Mercury is from the sun. It's very far away, even though it is the closest to the sun. But even oh jeez, I gotta eat something. That's some bologna, man. That's some hot cheese, bro. I don't want to eat nothing right now. I'm big ninja. I don't need food. I'm big ninja, bro. We're playing Subnautica and talking about space and why the sun is why the sun is hot and space is cold. Oh, I didn't take a class on this. I just remember a lot of this stuff because I paid attention in science class. Like a lot of the stuff I did, I paid attention in science class. And when it comes to science, I love science. I genuinely love science. So with Mercury being like somewhat close to the sun, it gets to like, I think it was if I remember correctly, it's like 250 degrees Celsius on the surface of Mercury. Something like that. That's in direct sunlight from like a couple 100,000 miles away, if not 1,000,000 miles away. But it only takes. But you. Oh Jesus.
Trend is consistent with damage to the Aurora's drive core sustained during planet fall.
That's fine. I guess I'll have to go find some lead. That's exactly what I'm getting to. That's exactly what I'm getting to. But the reason I'm making this and saying all this is because freaking AI video popped up on my feed talking about why is space cold, and I said ain't no freaking way. I'm about to let some artificial intelligence tell me what I already know. I use AI when I look up on Google, who did the Bengals just trade? And then it's like, the Bengals just traded. I'm like, oh, I didn't know that because I've been busy working my actual job. And then like I find out who the Bengals drafted or who they just traded for or whatever. And then I keep pushing with a little AI overview. You know, that little AI overview it'd be going kind of hard. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. AI has its uses, but I don't be using it like that. I need to get some crash sulfur. Is that no? That's not crash sulfur. But anyway, what's good, Obsidian Aurora? What's good? But yeah, so because of that said distance and the lack of atmosphere that Mercury has, it also drops down to like negative 400 degrees Celsius or something like that. It's some real cold stuff. Oh geez, I might drown. Nice. You know, it's always nice getting off a shift at work, man. You know, like I love my job because it's I'm doing what I love to do. But golly, man, I like being at home. I do in fact like being at home, where I can go take a nap, go to sleep, eat some food whenever I feel like it. But so you have your heat as your exothermic reaction as a byproduct of energy production, and that heat radiates out in the form of light and heat energy from, or that energy radiates out in the form of heat and light from the sun. That's why we can see, because nuclear fusion and nuclear fission, not to be confused with each other. Fission is splitting, fusion is combining. So fission, fusion. Did a little fusion dance, fusion, ha.
Calorie intake recommended.
Okay, Siri. Okay. All right, since you want to get all smart with people, you want to get all smart with people. Okay, no, it's fine. It's fine. We'll go ahead and make. Oh, cool! I can make a power cell.
New blueprint acquired.
What was I saying? Fission versus fusion. Yeah, don't get the two mixed up. Fission versus fusion. Dude, I appreciate that. Like, dude, I mean, like, it's not even that like AI is dumb for that. It's just like I know some people just genuinely want to know, and some people just like listening to science stuff, man. I'm one of the people who just like listening. I just like listening to science stuff when I go to sleep. Sometimes I'm the person I'll throw on a nature documentary while I'm going to bed of like sharks and sea turtles when I know like basically all I can find out about from nature documentaries about sharks and sea turtles. Sea turtles. I don't know why I said sea turtles.
Utilizing alien resources is a proven survival strategy.
All right, brother. All right, Siri. You know I'm out here. I don't need you to tell me how to live on an alien planet. All right. All right. As long as we understand each other, that you trying to be a thought or something like that. Anyway. I need to get a knife. I don't have. I find it crazy how I don't even have a knife yet. Oh, but I could have made an air tank. But anyway, so. Okay. That means a blood kelp. That means there should be a kelp forest this way. There's a kelp forest this way, and I'm gonna make an air tank so that way I don't drown out here. Because you know, drowning is a quick way to die. I don't know if y'all knew that, but you know, AI probably had to tell somebody that. Somebody watching this video back might not have known that drowning is a quick way to die. But you know, you about to go to sleep, so remember not to go into water without some type of breathing apparatus. You might not even know what the word apparatus means, so go ahead and look that up with your chat GPT. Go ahead, I'll wait. Roasted. Goofy. Now you clicked off the video, now you hit dislike. Yep, I see you. I see you hitting dislike. If you didn't pause the video, you hit dislike, and I'm calling you out right now. Sorry, not sorry.
New blueprint.
Sorry, not sorry. I thought I was gonna drown one day. I was at a summer camp. I was at a summer camp, and I jumped off this platform, and I landed on a blob, like feet first. So like I actually didn't get to Don't shoot your poop balls at me. I landed feet first and I broke my foot, and I forgot I had freak, there's stalkers over here. Good thing I'm not a stalker. Good thing I'm not prey either. Who the frick just blew up? Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that explosion, bro? Oh yeah, a lot of people don't know that burning alive is worse than drowning because well, wait, no. I think it's no. Burning is worse than drowning because you'll actually feel your lungs burning up. You'll feel your lungs burning up and you'll suffocate from the smoke, as opposed to just kind of running out of air and knowing you're gonna die and then you know what? Try not to burn alive and try not to drown. You know that's just. In general, that's just two things right there. How do I go down? Is it Z? No, it's. Oh, there we go. What is my up button? What is my up button? Input. Move forward. Move up. Oh, space down with C. Okay. I kind of want to change this to go down with control. I probably won't regret this later. Yeah, there's a way you can disable it. I forget how to do it, but I think Akai knows how to do it. I think Akai put it in there right. What did I just pick up? I just picked up the silicone. I picked up stuff to make silicone rubber. But yeah, so what I was saying, also the lubricant. What I was saying.
Lubricant is essential in construction of vehicles and power plants. Weapons were removed from standard.
Hey, my dude doing the little knife trees. My man doing the Counter-Strike knife trees. I see you, my boy.
The knife remains the
That
only
little,
exception.
you know what I'm saying?
The scanner can be used to synthesize blueprints from salvage technology and to record alien biological data.
Okay. I see you out here. You out here doing stuff now. Anyway. Anyway, I was saying about space. Also, I can save the game. I forgot I could save the game. Last time I played this game, I played on hardcore, and then trying to teach my mom how to do anything in this game has basically made me a professional. I probably won't die at all this entire playthrough. Is this not? Oh, that's not coral. My bad. All right, I just need some salt. But yes, so with we're gonna run into a crash fish down here. I can feel it. I feel it. There it is. There's one right there. Look at this. Got him. The subnautica genius guru guy lied to me. He said they can't turn that fast. That's crazy. Actually, you can use fireballs underwater. I'll explain that one next. Oh, frick. Ow. Freaking back got blown up. Getting blown up by everything under the sea, brother. Anyway, so I've explained heat. I explained heat. I explained temperature. I explained radiating energy, and then now we're getting into the point where it is. Oh, frick off! Frick off! Yeah, you see that? You see that turn? You see that turning? That turn radius? Yeah, that's right. 0 turning radius. They can't turn that fast. And then that stalker almost got me, but it's all right. I'm a ninja. I don't get caught by them stalkers, but them stalkers, they get caught lacking. I'm gonna keep it crack lacking, and I'm gonna walk out and smack it. Send them boys packing. Nah, brother, I ain't hacking. My life's intact though. Use heat of the liquid. There's also a lot of things that actually, so like the common misconception is that water puts out fire. It's actually, I'll explain this one next, because it's actually a really interesting principle. But anyway, so you understand how heat is actually just radiating energy, or temperature is just the average of energies being summed up and then divided by the total number of atoms in the space. You understand that nuclear fusion reactions exert a large. Boy, do you realize how fast I will stab you in your throat? Leave me alone. Leave me alone before. Back up before you get stabbed up. Back up before you get stabbed up. Yeah, that's what I thought, punk. Freaking trying to interrupt my science lesson. See this? See, you know how your teachers be getting mad when people want to act a fool in class, and then they don't want to pay attention, they don't want to listen. I guarantee at least one of y'all had a teacher that want to bop somebody in the head because they want to start laughing in class, like looking at boy. Anyway, Get back in class, stalker. Idiot. Maybe if he was in class, he wouldn't be trying to walk around stalking stuff. Maybe if he learned something once in his life, he wouldn't be stalking stuff. Maybe he probably didn't think about that, did he? Get idiot, goofball, looking head boy. All right, let's repair the. Why would you touch that, idiot? So now that we understand how those other previous two topics works.
Lifepod secondary systems online.
Nice.
Running full environment diagnostic and outputting results to databank.
You gotta recognize that the amount of you gotta recognize that because of what am I thinking? Because space is so incredibly, indescribably large, because space is so incredibly and indescribably large, you got to think about the size of Earth is not that big comparatively speaking, and the only reason that Earth has the ability to heat up and cool down, or the only reason that Earth has the ability to retain some semblance of heat, is one, personally I believe, because God made it that way, but also scientifically, if y'all are not believers in the Lord that I believe in, if y'all are not those kind of believers, scientifically the reason the Earth can withstand, scientifically the reason the Earth doesn't lose heat is because it has an atmosphere around it, and because there's an atmosphere around the Earth, it doesn't lose, it doesn't lose heat to radiation, and it retains quite a large amount of the heat that it could be losing. Oh, look at that weave, brother. He tried it. You tried it. You tried it. You tried it. Get swam up on. Get out of here, sucker. Yeah, my knife bites. My teeth bite every time. You gotta try and swim up on me, bruh.
Life on this planet grows in unusually distinct
Idiot, get sliced.
ecological biomes. Further study recommended.
All right, great. Further study recommended. Gotcha. My inventory is full. What the frick did
Seek fluid
I pick up? I need to get some salt, so I need to give me some freaking salt, man. I'm out here about to die out here. Good thing I'm not my mom playing this game, or else I'd be cooked. That ain't a dig. I had to save her life at least 4 times. Anyway, because of how incredibly large space actually is, it would be nearly impossible for any amount of molecules to gather in any given space because of the lack of gravitational forces. The only reason that Earth has an atmosphere around it is because the only reason any planet has the only reason that any type of planet can form is a large enough mass of some type of metals or gases or solids.
Continued degradation of the aurora's drive core may result in a quantum detonation.
Why is this
Continue
rocking?
to monitor.
Chat, y'all see this rocking? Y'all see this game rocking? Why is the game rocking like this? What the? Dang, they really put motion physics in this thing, man. Dang. Okay, I see you, Subnautica. I see you, Subby. Subnautica. I see y'all. Y'all out here doing a dang thing. What was I doing? I need silver ore. I need to go find one of those things. Habitat builder wiring. Okay, I need to go get that. Let me go ahead and put this stuff. Oh, creepvine sample. I can put this away. I have a lot of quartz. Go ahead and drink these. Cave sulfur. I'll put that away. Have a good amount of copper. Okay, but space is so incredibly large that it is nearly impossible for anything other than a large gravitational a large amount of mass to gather any type of molecules around it. Like, if you were to be put into the vacuum of space completely away from anything else, you would have your own gravitational pull. Now, I wouldn't be able to pull anything very large. You might be pulling a few atoms around you, if there were any atoms around you, but you'd only be pulling in a very small amount of atoms because you'd have your own gravitational pull being the largest item in the given area. when you start getting to the point of where you have an asteroid or something like that that has some type of angular momentum or some type of motion with it, because technically speaking, when you have, can I make fins? Can I please make some fins? Hold up, I gotta freestyle over this. Yeah, you know, we out here in our water. Hey, we going all swimming. I don't even know, but we feeling like we chilling. I don't even understand why you like the villain. I don't want to be out here, man. You know I'm like a villain. About to go on here. I'm about to eat everything. I don't even know, but you know I'm about to go clean. Everybody know I got my knife at the hand. About to roll out here, man. Ready to, man. Yeah, get ready up. Get ready up. I don't even know where's Freddy though. About to go out here, man. I gotta get a wells. I don't even understand why I gotta get the flows. Yeah, that's right, man. I pop it like an ice. I don't even know why you walking at me with a knife. What you wanna do, man? You about to get freaking sliced like a samurai dog, cause you know I'm on the tights. Yeah, hey, talk about little tykes. About to grab out, cause I'm riding on the trikes. I don't even know, but I'm getting me a bike. What you wanna do? I'm out here feeling like some ice, man. I'm too cold. Sorry, y'all. I had to. Y'all just know that this subnautica music is just it just does something to you, man. But yeah, so given the lack of molecules that would be able to surround an object or be able to hold in heat, because in order, like we discussed, temperature is the average of kinetic energy of molecules around a given subset of area. So if you have no molecules around a given subset of the area, there is no possible way you would ever be able to hold heat into it, because the heat is being dissipated across such a large, vast area that there's no possible way for that heat to be withheld within it. So yes, while the sun may be 10,000 degrees at the surface and like 15 million degrees at the core and all that stuff, that doesn't really matter, because when you start getting into the radiation and propagation of heat, which is a logarithmic decay, as it is with most electromagnetic waves, which can be described as light rays or sound waves, which are electromagnetic waves, EM waves, which is also microwaves, how your microwave works, all that stuff. So basically everything we receive in our eyes is electromagnetic waves. Everything our brains process is electromagnetic waves. So with all that electromagnetism propagating out from the source, which may be the sun in this case, no matter how much energy is outputted, there's always going to be some kind of decibel drop off. There's going to be some type of decay. At a certain distance, you're going to have a 3 decibel drop off, a 6 decibel drop off, a 12 decibel drop off, and every 3 decibels is a half power reduction. So let's just say for the sake of ease, at 100 feet, that 10,000 degree surface of the sun, you're going to be dealing with 5,000 degrees. At 200 feet, you're dealing with 2,500 degrees. At 300 feet, you're dealing with 1,250 degrees. At 400 feet, you're dealing with maybe, like, I don't know, 675 degrees. And it keeps halving. It keeps halving. You keep getting to half power to where eventually you're sitting at where Mercury is, and you're only at 200 degrees. You started at 10,000. You started at 10,000, and now you're back. And now you're back down to 200 degrees. It's because of the propagation of electromagnetic waves. And with the propagation of electromagnetic waves, you're going to get to a point where it can't bounce off of anything else. Nothing can absorb that energy. There's no molecules to absorb the energy when you get out into open space. And the reason that space is cold, even though the sun is so hot, the sun is a singular star. That's like, the sun is, you gotta recognize the sun is a singular star, right? Heating up 9 planets. Well, 8 planets and like 5 dwarf planets, and then like 25 moons or whatever, however many moons there are in our solar system. I don't remember how many moons there are. Bunch of asteroids and belts and stuff like that, heating up greenhouse gases and all that stuff. Only 4 of the planets in our solar system are actually made of some type of standable on material. Everything else is a gas giant, with the exception of Pluto, which is a dwarf planet now. Used to be a planet, now it's a dwarf planet. And then you have like EX10 whatever thing, which is out past Pluto, which is another rocky planet, but it's really kind of just like an asteroid. The only reason Pluto wasn't defined as a moon is because it has an irregular it has an irregular orbital pattern, and everything is orbiting around the sun because the sun is such a massive star. But even though the sun is a massive star, there's another star out there in the universe or the galaxy that is even bigger than that is an even bigger star than the sun. And the reason the space is so cold is because all the stars are spaced out. No pun intended. All the stars are spaced out. That's like, I'm gonna give y'all a prime example. Look at this. Look at this right here. Look at this right here. I'm the sun. You see how much stuff is out? You see how far this stuff is? Look out there. You see all that water? I'm the sun. And I'm supposed to heat up everything in all of this water. I'm not talking about the immediate area. I'm talking about every single molecule of water all the way around this planet. And you mean to tell me that you have to ask somebody why space is cold? Now, if you're watching this video, if you're watching this stream back and you're just like kind of frustrated that I kind of talked around it for like 35 minutes because I've been playing Subnautica and kind of getting back into the game and all that, that's my bad.
Operation will be dispatched to your location in
9 hours.
Continue to monitor for emergency transmissions from other life pods.
But anyway, that's my bad, Chad. Hey, viewers of the video, that's my bad. I should have been a little bit more considerate of y'all. You know, y'all clicked on this video for one reason and one reason only. Y'all wanted to know why space is cold, and the sun's hot. Well, that's the reason why.
The fabricator draws from available data to provide environment-appropriate equipment using locally available materials. For your safety, this setting cannot be overridden.
But yeah, so I gotta go out there and find some freaking lead. And I gotta find that freaking. I read your message, by the way, Kai. Kai. I gotta find that freaking. I gotta find some freaking lead. There we go. I gotta find that sea glide. That sea glide's about to save my life. Is that salt down there? That is salt down there. This is red grass. Am I in the red grass plain already? Oh shoot, I'm in the red grass plains. Okay. Hey. Just don't bring them biters around me.
Scans suggest that this biome supports extensive biodiversity and connects to a number of small cave networks.
Oh wow, that's like really close to where I am. This is great. This is a great place to find sandstone. What was that other science question that was asked? Was it in the chat? I'm gonna have to look back in the chat. But yeah, that's why space is cold. It's because there's no molecules to hold the heat that would be radiated out from sunlight.
Local scans show a nearby cave entrance, depth 90 meters, leading to an unknown environmental biome.
Okay. I don't know why they're telling me this now, like I'm about to go down there in a cave system, a random cave system that hasn't been explored. Like I'm a freaking person. Cave diving is not my specialty. My man out here, he's just albino. He just albino. He grew up black. Weaved that. See that? See that? That thing tried to come at me. Got weaved. Got weaved. 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 Get weaved. Weaved. Weaved, idiot. Yes. I really hit a swim move on him. I'm gonna let that one simmer. I'm gonna let that one simmer for y'all. Look, swim move. Look at that. Swim move. Look at that. Swim move. Idiot. Get swam on. Idiot.
30 seconds.
There's some sandstone right down there, which I want to grab. Weave them. But yeah, so what hey Kai, what was that other science question that somebody asked? Someone asked another science question.
Silver-based wiring kits are an essential component of many habitat modules.
Oh, Hags, no, freak! Oh, freak, brother, freak, man. Y'all ninjas gotta freaking. Y'all ninjas gotta relax. Now let me catch a peeper or two.
30 seconds.
Graphene-based life forms be theoretical. I feel like graphene-based life forms could theoretically be possible because graphene is essentially just carbon. Graphene is essentially just carbon, so I don't see why not. Hey, don't turn on me, bro. Alright, great. There's another one I was yapping about. Like, I started yapping and I forgot to finish the yap. Okay, we found our stuff for the...
Blueprint acquired.
Also, I'm gonna try to make a really cool base when I can start building a base. Yeah, I don't know enough about I don't know a ton about graphene, but I would naturally assume that graphene-based life forms would be possible based off the fact that our bodies are made of 70% water and we're carbon-based because our bodies exhale carbon dioxide. So I would imagine that a life form that was based off of graphene would also dispel some type of carbon emission as its waste product. What do you mean not again? You ain't even been here like that, bro. Oh, frick. Frick, man, that crash was freaking blew up in my face. What you mean not again? What, not me playing Subnautica again or not, or what? Because Subnautica's a great game. I don't know what you're tripping over, man. You honestly, you need to stop playing Fortnite and play some good games, bro. Play some good games, man. That's the problem with people today. That's the problem with people nowadays. Everybody want to play Fortnite all the time. Pick up a real game, man. Like not everything's a battle royale. Nah, Otto's chill, man. Otto's been here a while. I'm just giving him a hard time. No, sir.
Warning. Local radiation readings suggest the Aurora's drive core has reached critical state. Quantum detonation will occur within 2 hours.
2 hours, okay. What was I trying to say? Let's see. Some bleach.
Bleach is an essential chemical.
Hold on, wait. Scroll up a little bit. Proceeded to regret it. Science, physics, AI. Crash fish, PTSD. Probably kill them with apparatus. Just AI. Oh, I was going to explain how fireballs can be used in the water. That's what I was talking about.
Used for cleaning wounds and purifying water.
Yo, what's good, Charlie? Dude, that's awesome, man. I'm happy people have played your game and they said it was good, man. That's a great feeling. Have like something you made, people enjoying it. That's a wonderful feeling to have, man. Oh, dude, I'm sorry to hear you went through that breakup, man. Like, I get it, bruh. Trust me, I get it. I know y'all think I'm like this super hot dude who just be having all the ladies at any given time.
Will help ensure against dehydration and eventual death.
You said that's not how y'all see me. Y'all see me as the funny phone guy, man. Oh. Well, at least y'all think I'm funny. Y'all said I'm not funny except for the phone guy video. Oh, okay. Well, am I at least okay? Like an okay, like a 4 out of 5 or something, or like a 4 out of 10, a 4.2 maybe. Okay, cool. We cool. 4 points. I'll take a 4.2. Oh man. Yeah, I get it, man. Like, but yeah. Honestly, I'm just trying to make y'all laugh a little bit, you know.
Seek fluid intake.
I almost said something I should not have said. I almost said something regrettable, Chad.
Vital signs
I'm gonna keep it a buck. I almost said something regrettable. She almost got me out of character. Oh, I just restarted the game. Like I've beaten the game before. I just restarted for the heck of it. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, fire underwater. So the common misconception.
The sea climb
Yeah,
will increase
baby.
your effective exploration range. For your safety, please pack supplies for long journeys and stay within 5 kilometers of the nearest life pod.
Yeah, we're
or
not doing that.
habitat.
Yeah, we're not doing that. We free balling. I'm a baller, shot caller. Swimming in this game's called Subnautica. So yeah, fire underwater. I keep losing my train of thought. It's fire underwater. So when it comes to having fireballs underwater like Mario does, a lot of people have the common misconception that water is actually what puts out fire, and that's actually not truly the case. What really is the thing that fire needs, it needs 3 things to survive. It needs heat, fuel, and oxygen. I think it's heat, fuel, and oxygen. Yeah, heat, fuel, and oxygen. So a lot of times when you're removing, a lot of times when you're putting out a fire, like a very simple fire, like a fire on wood. You're putting out fire on wood. What ends up happening is you're removing the heat. A lot of times you're removing the heat from the fire, but not necessarily the oxygen or the fuel, because the fuel is still there, but it's not. I do kind of like aquatic games. Like this game is a lot of fun. I really enjoy this one. Honestly, any game with fishing, I've enjoyed like 90% of games that have a fishing mechanic in it. If there's a fishing mechanic in the game, I've usually enjoyed it. And that's like, this sand shark gonna try and bite me? You better not. Looking at it, boy. You gonna get weaved. You gonna get weaved. Wasn't your laser cutter? Yes, sir. Oh, Iron Lung would be fun. I didn't get to watch that movie. I'm kind of sad I didn't get to watch that movie. Like, I really wanted to go watch Iron Lung. I just didn't get a chance to go. I didn't get a chance to go watch it because all the showings when I wanted to go watch it were at like midnight, and I have work. I have a job. I gotta wake up. I gotta wake up in the morning for this stuff. I can't be going to bed at 3 a.m. all the time. But yeah, what I was saying was, so a lot of times when you put water on a fire, removing the heat. Now there are times where you are removing the oxygen. However, when water gets hot enough and you started getting into making bioreactor, nice. When water gets hot enough, you start getting into where you're making where you're making like so much evaporation happen within the water. I'm not sure if electrolysis actually happens or not, but you can start getting into yeah, powder extinguishers and foam extinguishers exist. Yes, both of those do exist. I need to find some silverware, honestly.
30 seconds.
Frick, man. Let me drop. Frick, I can't pick that up right now.
Congratulations, survivor. You have exceeded your weekly exercise quotient by 500%.
There we go.
Data indicates that swimming was your favorite activity.
Well, swimming is about the only activity.
Vary your routine for uniform muscle development.
Well, Siri, I hate to break it to you, but swimming is about the only darn thing I can do.
Meters. Oxygen efficiency
Frick, man.
decreased.
Where's that silver I had picked up, man? Man, that silver's freaking gone, man. Man, that's freaking irritating, bro. I dropped that cave sulfur to pick up the thing, so I can't pick up the freaking silver. But I found some gold, and that biter's trying to bite my booty cheek.
30 seconds.
Cheese and crack.
Calorie
Gosh,
intake
cheese
recommended.
and horror games. It's horrors. But yeah, so that's why things like phosphorus can burn underwater, because phosphorus as a byproduct, I believe, creates, well, not phosphorus itself as a byproduct, but the byproduct of, I'm about to get bit. One of the byproducts of like phosphorus, I believe, is oxygen. So when it gets underwater, you're not actually removing the oxygen from it anyway. Like water's not actually removing the oxygen. Water actually dissolves oxygen.
30 seconds.
Yeah, water dissolves oxygen. So there could be extra oxygen dissolved within the water. So that could also be getting used as fuel, or getting used for the oxygen in the reaction. And also, phosphorus fires are a lot hotter than wood fires. That's also why putting water on a grease fire doesn't work, because since water and oil don't mix, all you're really doing is causing the grease to spread out over a larger area. All right, let's see. Oops. Let's see. I'm gonna make some. What else do we need? Don't have that yet. Tools. Computer chip. I need battery. Computer chip. Gold table coral. Oh, and I had table coral. Nice. Wait, so is your coworkers? Oh look, a nuclear explosion's about to happen.
Has occurred in the Aurora's drive core. The reactor will reach a supercritical state in T-minus 10. New blueprint.
All right, you know what we gotta do.
5, 4, 3, 2.
Yo! Yeah, no amount of water was about to stop that explosion.
For your convenience, the radiation suit has been activated
Jeez, bro.
to access
Man, that was crazy. Okay, I made a fiber mesh. That means I need 2 table coral. Or I need another. I need another thingy. We're gonna make a battery real quick. How did I not drop? How did I not die to shrapnel? Because I'm far enough away to where it wouldn't have been able to reach me anyway. At least not accurately. It wouldn't have been able to accurately reach me from that distance. Equipment and habitat builder.
Emergency. Starvation imminent. Seek calorie intake immediately.
Cook this people real quick.
The builder, too,
Bro,
is
who?
designed
Okay,
to
so went
construct
live.
habitats capable of withstanding extreme environmental conditions. The fabricator cooks small organisms while disposing of the skeletal structure, bodily fluids, and internal organs, thus rendering them safe for human consumption.
Okay, chat. So, any other science-related questions? Anybody have any science questions they want to know? I think I answered why fire can burn underwater. So, like, if Mario was shooting like phosphorus balls or something like that, they wouldn't immediately. Anybody else with science questions? 'Cause I'm chilling. I'm enjoying this. This is fun. All right, there we go. No, you're all good. Take your time, man. Take your time. Let's see. What's another science question that a lot of people would be like? A lot of people would ask that AI video would probably try to explain. Probably some stupid stuff like. Why most animals don't attack humans, like why most apex predators don't attack humans. As much as humans love to think that they're the center of the universe, and that everything revolves around them, it doesn't. It really doesn't. Like, I know when you were 5, your mom told you were special, and that, you know, you were unique and everything like that. That's true, but you're not that special. You're special in the sense that you're unique to your own parents. And maybe like 5 friends. Maybe your wife, maybe your girlfriend, maybe your parent, maybe your kids. But outside of like the people who know you, you're not that special, especially in the animal kingdom. Now that sounds harsh. That does sound harsh. I know that sounds harsh. But the reason I say that is because when you look at an animal like, I don't know, a lion, right? Or a tiger. The only time lions and tigers ever hunt humans or ever eat humans is when they're 1, incredibly starved, 2, injured, or 3, combination of both, or 4, forced into like some kind of captivity where they're being starved and then released onto people. Humans are just not, in general, very good nutritional options for a lot of large predatory animals. It's the same reason why we don't eat lion meat. The same reason why we don't eat tiger meat. The same reason why we tend not to eat true shark meat, even though people eat shark fin soup. And that's a whole nother rabbit hole that I don't even want to get into because that actually incredibly irritates me and makes me upset because I love sharks. But when you look at the nutritional value of, like, for example, what a shark would need to survive in the ocean, a shark is constantly in motion, and basic science, like literal basic science, tells us that, like literally the most basic of basic sciences tells us that we have two forms of food that there's two forms of food that I need two of them. Frick, man. There's two forms of food that our bodies can process, or that most eukaryotic bodies, eukaryotes being multi-cell organisms, can process. And those are carbohydrates and fats, or lipids. Fats pack much more energy than carbohydrates. Carbohydrates are just sugars. That's why when people. That's why it also kind of. That's why. Oh, that would be a prokaryote. Prokaryote would be a single-celled organism. Eukaryotes are multi-celled organisms. But that's why it really frustrates me when people are getting on their high horse, like, oh, I'm having a low-carb diet, and then they go and have like honey with their oatmeal. Like, you don't realize that honey is just all carbohydrates. Oh, but bro, it's low carb. Okay, you just don't have the energy as fast as you would as if you had like eating fats is no better than eating like I'm gonna drop it to you like this. The most advanced a single cell can have, the most advanced a single cell could probably have is probably some type of bacteria, where it has literally all the like organelles that a mammal would have, and then be able to maneuver itself around with like little tail-like cellular structures around a cellular wall. That's about it. So pretty much bacteria. That's pretty much the most advanced. As far as I know, that's the. No, I wouldn't be able to see it. We'd just be able to eat and digest stuff for the most part. Like most single cell organisms can't see, and they just kind of absorb stuff and digest it. Some of them do produce light as a byproduct, though. That's how anglerfish work. Let's start base building. Yeah, let's start base building. Put that there. We're gonna have to find a lot more copper. We're gonna make a lot more glass. Yeah, most bacteria are not self-aware. Well, I mean, like they're sentient, but like they're not. So like the thing to remember is that like while bacteria is a living organism and it has like some type of objective to its living self, like it has an objective to life. Its objective in life is to multiply and cover as much surface area as possible with its copies of itself. However, when you get into the idea of like your immune system is so much stronger than most bacteria that unless you have a larger concentration of bacteria in your body than your immune system can handle, then you will get sick. So the only time people actually get sick is when their immune system is overwhelmed by the amount of bacteria that has invaded the immune system. And so like well, not bacteria per se, but like any invasive organism or any invasive cellular structure. That's why viruses are so effective, because technically speaking, viruses aren't even alive. So
30 seconds.
Yeah, a lot of people didn't know that viruses aren't actually alive. So you can't really kill viruses. That's not really how like can you kill a zombie if a zombie's not even dead? If a zombie's not alive, can you kill a zombie? No, you can't kill something that's not alive. But you can eradicate something that is not alive. You can like erase something or delete something that's not alive. but you can't actually kill a virus because the virus isn't alive in the first place. That's why when people were, that's why when we had that whole Ovid 20, when we had that Ovid 20, YouTube. I think I always build my base here, but I think I might want to build it a little bit in a different area this time. You know, we're going to build in the mushroom forest. We're going to go build in the mushroom forest. That's where we're going to build our base. But I got to find the stuff to build the base.
30 seconds.
Gosh dang, bro. Pick up that lead real quick. Yeah, so so your body does need time to build antibodies and a defense for what might be invading it. So the reason that your body can attack and defeat viruses isn't because it's actually isn't necessarily because it's killing the virus. It's because it's destroying the RNA of the virus. That'd be pretty cool. It'd be very terrifying, but it'd be pretty cool. Oh frick! Oh frick! He trying to bite me. He trying to bite my backside, boy. Hey, brother, I just want that scanner fragment. I just want that bioreactor, brother. I don't want no smoke. I don't want no smoke for real. I just want that bioreactor. Y'all seem to have it right there. I don't have any water on me. Oh, I have no water on me. I might be cooked. But now we'll be all right. We gonna be all right. We gonna be all right. Yo, we gonna be all right. Scanner room fragment.
30 seconds.
Ooh, sea moth fragment. This is a great place to get some fragments.
Oxygen.
Exactly. So exactly, you're not killing a zombie. You're neutralizing a zombie. It's just easier to say killing because people don't understand the difference between killing and neutralizing most of the time. And for all intents and purposes, killing and neutralizing are basically the same thing. Like it literally begins to not matter after a certain point. So you could be a jerk about it. You could be an a-hole about stuff like that. And be like, oh, well, actually, it's not killing, it's neutralizing. But then you look like a jerk, and nobody wants to be your friend. Not speaking from experience or anything like that, or at least not my own personal experience. But yeah, so like with the whole Ovid 1923 thing that we had. A lot of people were like, "Oh, you gotta kill the virus." Like, well, you technically can't kill something that's not dead. Hate to break it to you, it's not even alive. You didn't kill anything. All you did was just build up the antibodies in your body. If you caught it or took the vaccine for it, all you did was build up the antibodies so it can fight it. It can fight it off. Your body can fight the infection off on its own, and destroy the RNA. Your white blood cells. So, fun science fact: your white blood cells are literally the most racist thing on the planet. If it's not you, it wants it dead. If it is not you, it wants it dead. Your white blood cells literally hate anything that is not you. If it's not you, it's coming at you to clap it in the back loop.
Seek fluid intake immediately.
Oh, freak. Table coral? Okay, I can get table coral. Or I can get giant coral, and I can make bleach, and I can make water. Hold on, gotta make this real quick. Remember, guys, don't drink bleach unless you're playing Subnautica.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Okay, so I want to go to the giant mushroom forest. That's over this way. Cause I always build my house in the red grass plains. I'm always building my place there. I want to build it somewhere new this time. Exactly. Destroying the virus is not the same thing as killing the host that's taking over. If you want to kill a virus, kill the person. Sorry, not sorry. Was that too dark? Was that too dark of a science take? My bad, y'all. I didn't mean to make y'all feel like that. Man, there's gonna be biters over in this area too. Looking ahead. And there's a shipwreck right there. I'm just trying not to run into a Reaper Leviathan before I'm ready for a Reaper Leviathan. Okay. We should be good as long as I don't, like, graze the side of the Aurora. As long as I stay in my lane, away from the Aurora, I should be safe.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
I need some copper, honestly. Honestly, I need a lot of copper.
30 seconds.
That looks so freaking cool. There we go. There's our target.
Seconds.
Okay, well I apparently can't build there.
The biomass in this area is dominated by plant life, picking up faint all-terra vehicle signatures.
You mean to tell me I can't build on the tree? I can't make a mushroom tree house? That's freaking lame.
Seconds. Oxygen.
Go. Get up there. Get up there. My man coughing up water, but it's okay though. We're gonna find some lithium in a little bit. But welcome back, Akai. Yeah, we're building our base over here this time.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Let's see. Um,
30 seconds.
Frick, man. I don't have the oxygen for this. I can't even build anything because I don't have. I can't go in my base until it gets power.
Oxygen.
I guess we're gonna just float here on the surface until the sun comes out. Solar power is really weird, isn't it? I also might cheat and go, well, not cheat, but like I might go to the I might go to one of the islands early, get those bulkheads, so I can reinforce my base, and then we can just like build our base out. Be sick and freak. But yeah, any other science questions? Any other science that y'all like to learn about? Fun fact: until we got 5G, your microwave had the same signal as your Wi-Fi. The only difference is that the Wi-Fi was stronger, or the microwave was stronger and more concentrated, and that's why you can't have that's why you can't go over a certain power level for Wi-Fi, because you end up literally cooking people. It's not even the thermal energy of the sun. I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure it's just the light energy of the sun. It's based off the It's based off of how plants use chlorophyll. That's how solar power. That's how solar panels power stuff.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Love this, bruh. All right, let's see. Let's put a
Calorie intake recommended.
Okay, we're going to deconstruct that. Then we're going to construct this.
30 seconds.
Then we're going to
Warning,
make.
emergency power only.
Come on now, don't drown. Look at that.
Power restored. All primary systems online.
I'm trying to build a cool base and a cool habitat. We're gonna put the thing over here. Yeah, we're gonna put that here. There we go. And now we're gonna make some glass compartments.
30 seconds.
What do you mean? I have glass. Didn't I have a bunch of glass a second ago? I had glass like 3 milliseconds ago. I guess I put it all in my CMOS or my light pod. So I also watched this other video last night. I really shouldn't have watched it because it was really late when I watched it. But you know what? Freak it, we ball, right? It was about how would it be possible for someone to have been in the Titanic as it was sinking and survive? And I was like, maybe. And then they went into a whole breakdown of how
Passing 100 meters.
ooh,
30 second
nice.
efficiency decreased.
Nice. Oh freak, oh freak, oh freak, oh freak. I'm out of battery. Oh freak. Okay, great. Good thing we had good thing that thing had an extra battery in it. But yeah, so apparently people could have survived in the Titanic. When it was sinking, but they wouldn't have survived long, which, you know, that's understandable. I mean, you're in a boat that's going to the bottom of the ocean, X amount of meters deep underwater. You're probably not making it out of there. You're likely cooked, my G.
Acquired.
Acquired. Blueprints acquired. New blueprint acquired. CMOS. Let's go. Need one more fragment.
30 seconds.
What is that over there? It's not a CMOS, but I think that's an engine fragment or something. But yeah, so like that's the whole reason I started making this video or started this stream is because I saw that freaking stupid AI thing answering a question that honestly, if you just spent a little bit of time researching it yourself, you could probably find the answer. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry, but I'm sorry that the world we live in currently has made it where people lack the basic ability to do any research or learn things on their own. And I'm not even gonna say like you can't learn anything from AI. I'm not gonna say AI is like completely useless. But the problem is that people use AI for like the most mundane things. Like they don't even use it to learn stuff anymore. Like it used to be used to make learning easier and just take the amount of time you would have to take to reduce the amount of time you'd have to take sifting through information, so you could actually like get to what you're trying to learn faster, which is a great tool. It's a great tool to use when you're trying to look for something specific in a very quick manner, and like if you know what you're talking about, oh yeah, kind of like that, yeah. If you know what you're looking for, like in terms of what you're trying to research, like if you're really like for me, I studied electronics engineering. I want to be like an electrical engineer. I understand the concepts of electrical engineering. So if I look up something related to electrical engineering and it gives me an AI overview, it's not me just hearing it and seeing it for the very first time ever. It's me referencing the knowledge that I have with the short synopsis of what information I was searching for. And then if it doesn't seem accurate, or if I don't believe it to be true, I can then go further in detail and find the answers that I'm looking for manually. Exactly. Like I don't mind AI summarizing answers. My problem is that's not even the only problem with AI. Like the pollution it causes is one thing, but I mean like people cause pollution all the time. Like if you really want to go band for band when it comes to pollution, like yeah, AI uses a ton of water. Apparently, I don't even know how true the actual claim is about how much water AI uses.
Vital signs stabilizing.
But even if, assuming it's true, assuming the claim is true, every day we drive a car, that's pollution. Every day we drive a car that's not electric, that's pollution. But then even electric cars, they run off of a battery that's charged with probably a coal power generator, which is pollution. Even if the coal power generator is not, even if it's running off of a nuclear plant, the nuclear plant, once the water has touched that irradiated material to cool off the plant, that water is no longer usable, so it's now tainted and polluted. So then it's discarded and has to be cooled again, and you can't even drink it. That's why if you go to some lakes that are nearby a power plant, that water is hot. That water is warm. If you ever go to a warm lake, if you ever go to a lake that's been by a power plant, that water is warm. It's really, really warm, like comfortably warm. Like there's a lot more problems to AI than just the pollution that it causes, but that's one issue. But like it's not. Oh, my inventory must be full. There we go. Let's go Pikachu. Where's that island? Which island is it? Is this? It's this island, right? It's this island. This the island, right? Because that's the gun island. This is the survivor island, right? I think that's the survivor island. No, that's not the survivor island. The survivor island is this way, I think. Let me get my bearings. Survivor island. It's like right. It's like right there. Yeah, that's survivor island. Before we go, hit save. But yeah, so like that's the whole reason why I started this stream anyway, because like the stupid AI was like someone made an AI video about like why space is cold, and it was like an hour and a half long. And I guarantee you, if I didn't have YouTube Premium Lite, $8 by the way. If I didn't have Premium Lite, I can almost guarantee you that I would be watching an ad before that video, midway through the video. It would just like I'd be dead sleep, and then, are you tired of your AI girlfriend not doing what you want them to do? Hey baby, I can be your AI girlfriend and I'll do whatever you want. Brother, I'm trying to sleep, bruh. I'm trying to sleep. Get your horny out of my ear, bruh. Ain't even the person not even the person I would want to hear saying that. If I wanted to hear it, ain't even the person I would want to hear say it, you know? Like, man, come on now. Unless you Princess Tiana herself, I don't want to hear it. And you better be Princess Tiana. With the same exact the person who voices her, but like actually be Princess Tiana. Like I'm not like don't get me started, bro. I'll tee up on something. I'll tee up on a brother, man. I'll tee up on him. Yeah, it's this way. Anyway, you know what kind of baffles me in the first place? Another thing that kind of baffles me, like in general, is the idea that, you know, hold on, I'm trying to remember what my original thought process was.
Picking up multiple energy signatures on the island's surface.
We're about to be self-sustaining out here. Oh, I was gonna say, the thing, yo, what's good, cat? You know what's baffling to me? The idea that some people who like to cook don't like science. Like, that's, to me, that's such a, to me, that's such a contradiction. Like, 90% of cooking is chemical reactions. Now you won't call salt sodium chloride. You won't call baking soda sodium bicarbonate. But you're using chemicals to cause chemical reactions in edible items that typically wouldn't be edible on their own in the first place. Like, okay, you don't like science, but you love to cook. Okay, bro. Okay, sit down. Be quiet. Stop it. Stop it, please. Please stop with your goofy self. Because, like, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, like, there's so many things that you have to understand when it comes to cooking, of like how certain bacteria reproduce and multiply, and how in certain environments bacteria can grow faster than others, and then because bacteria can grow faster in certain climates, you can actually negate that by using certain chemical reactions, like with citric acid, which acid is a chemical which burns through metal, except that citric acid is like a 4 on the pH scale, so it's not really that strong of an acid. But compared to a weak metal like lithium, it is a strong acid, or a weak metal like sodium, it is a strong acid, because sodium and lithium are soft metals. Like it, to me, it's just hilarious. It's just hilarious how people say, like, "Oh, Ninja, who the freak do you think you are? Do you need a knife to the neck beat? Do you need a knife to the neck meat?" That's what I thought, freaking punk, trying to bite my ankles and stuff. Leave me alone. Man, I'm about to put some citric acid on you, boy. Looking head. Anyway, I mean, like, I get you might just throw stuff in a pan and let it heat up, but even then, that's just a chemical reaction. And that's why I don't respect baking as much as a lot of people do. People be like, "Oh, well, you have to, if you're gonna bake something, it has to be exact." Like, no, it doesn't. Now, I'm not saying to put 5 cups of sugar in a recipe that calls for 1. I'm not saying that. I'm saying a few extra molecules of sugar ain't gonna kill the recipe. It's not gonna kill the reaction, okay? You want it to be perfect for that perfect flavor. If you wanted a perfect flavor, then yes, you'll have to measure it out exactly. But I'm not getting a flipping measure. I'm not getting a freaking baker's scale just to measure out the exact grams of flour I need for a pan of muffins. I'm about to freeball that stuff, man. I'm about to put the scoop in there. Put the scoop in there. Boom. One cup of flour. That's what I need. Well, it's not accurate. It's not even like having a sweet tooth or anything like that, or adding like an extra couple cups of sugar. Like people say that sugar is a wet ingredient just because of how it reacts with the other ingredients within most baking supplies. I will slice you up. Don't freaking test me, boy. Don't. Yeah, that freaking eyeball, eyesore, IV sore. Man, I'll punch you till your eye be sore. Sorry, that's a joke I stole from Dashy. I'll punch you till your eye be sore too. But slice it. Gosh dang, man, not trying to samurai slice nothing. Get your samurai slice and head out my face, boy. But yeah, I know baking can be a lot more specific than cooking, but like even baking, it's not a true perfect science. Baking is not a true perfect science. And the reason I can prove that baking is not a true perfect science is, all right, you want baking to be a true perfect science? Okay, no, that's cool. That's cool. You go bake yourself a baking soda volcano. add the exact grams and all that stuff to your baking soda volcano, and you tell me what happens. Oh, you didn't add the exact grams and it still worked? Well, that's kind of because a baking soda volcano is not an exact science. You're just mixing a base with an acid and causing a salt to form. Sorry to ruin the magic for y'all, but that's really what it is. It's a base and an acid coming together. It's a base and an acid coming together, creating a salt. You put a double A on there, and now you got a salt and battery. Now you're going to jail. Sorry, that was a really bad joke. Where the frick is the thing, bruh? I'm on this island looking for the dang top of the mountain. I need the sunlight for this, man. This is some bullcrap trying to find this stuff in the dark. But yeah, like baking and cooking, like baking is more specific than cooking. Baking is like, okay, I'm gonna break it down like this. Cooking is like physics. Baking is chemistry. You gotta be pretty specific for physics, but not super specific for physics. Physics just works 90% of the time. Exactly. Like the only way to get a completely repeatable, baking product would be to take the exact atoms. Exactly. What you'd have to do to create the exact product from the exact byproduct of what you're trying to make when you're baking, if you really want to get to like baking has to be specific, grab every single atom and then combine them to make your flour, your sugar. Get your carbon, hydrogen, and oxygen molecules all together so you can make your simple sugar, your glucose or your sucrose. Get your I don't know what flour is made of, but I don't know the chemical makeup of flour. I know what flour is made of. I don't know what the chemical makeup of flour is. But get those chemicals together. Go ahead and get you a lab. Get them chemicals together, and start mixing. I will slice your throat. Get the frick back. You don't know you like that. Get back. You don't know you like that. But yeah, like people be like, "Oh, I love to cook, but I don't like science." Okay, so what you be doing when you cooking then? What's that thing you be doing when you cook? Are you not doing science? No, I hate science. Science is boring. Science lets you eat. Science fill your belly up. You saying science is boring? Your belly's still full though, ain't it? Your belly full, ain't it? But science is boring. Oh, okay, no, that's cool. It's cool that science is boring until you start getting hungry. Don't get mad at me because I'm spitting facts. Don't get mad at me because don't get mad because I spit facts. I'm that ninja, bro. That scared me. I'm not gonna lie to you. Hey, I made up my own recipe, bro. I'm gonna keep it a buck with y'all. I made up my own recipe. I made this mac and cheese last night. It's kind of fire. It's spicy, but it's kind of fire. Get the out of my way.
New blueprint acquired.
I can't stand crab crawlers. Get the freak away from me. Let me see. Let me. I can drop that. I can also drop this dead battery. I don't need that right now. I can drop some of this titanium. I'll pick up that battery though.
Integrating
PDA.
new PDA data. Integrating new PDA.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you don't need to know the whole scientific process just to know how to cook something. Like, you just follow like the principles of it. Ultra guide films, yes sir. I like that.
Blueprint acquired.
Give me this multi-purpose room. But yeah, I'm not saying that you have to know science to be able to cook. I'm just saying that, like, I find it very funny and baffling how people will say, like, oh, I hate science, but then love to cook. Like, I just won't tell them that they're doing science every time they cook. I'll just let them not know it. You know, I'll keep it to myself.
New blueprint acquired.
You know, people be getting butthurt every time you bring something up to them like that. You tell them one thing that they don't. You tell them one thing they didn't realize that they didn't know. All of a sudden, you're a jerk because you told them. All of a sudden, you a jerk because you told them the truth. Like,
New blueprint acquired.
my bad little homie. Oh no, we. Kill it! Kill it, bro. Yeah, that thing's dead now. Idiot, get clapped. Is that a reinforcement? I think that's a reinforcement. I think that's it. Where the interior girl bed? Where the interior one? I need an interior one. Just one of these. Give them seeds. I can drop. I can honestly drop this. I can drop a little bit more titanium. There's plenty of titanium around the place. I can come back for this later. Pick this lantern fruit up real quick, and then we're gonna go up there to the. We're gonna follow this up around to that observatory up there. We're gonna get one of those. We're gonna get one of. Oh my gosh, that scared me. That literally scared me. I thought that was something jumping in my face. One of the few things I genuinely fear is stuff flying up into my face. That is one of the things that I can't handle. That's why I don't like birds. Or like small birds. That's why I don't like. It's why I don't like small birds. Small birds are things that can fly up into my face unexpectedly and cause a jump scare. I don't like that very much. That's why I don't mess with small birds, especially birds I think are dead. If I think it's dead and I'm not sure, I'm gonna just leave it alone. In fact, I might double tap it. I might double tap it with a shotgun or something like that. I ain't playing games with them things, bro. If there's a chance for it to be alive, I don't want it. I don't want it around me. I'm not playing no games. Especially with avian bird flu and stuff like that. Like, brother, if you knew how disgusting birds can be, man. All I'm saying is I'm not taking no risks. Not taking no risks. Not really. I don't have the same reaction. Well, actually, I do kind of have the same reaction for bugs. A lot of times I'll swat at bugs if they fly in my face, and like, but like it's like the idea that like the birds are a lot larger than bugs. So like if a bug flies in my face, swat it away like that. A bird fly in my face, I try to swat it, and then it's a crow. And, next thing I know, I have a murder of crows trying to come clap my back and peck me in the head and stuff like that.
Integrating new PDA data. Integrating new PDA data.
But that's all I'm saying. All I know is that them things be them crows and stuff. Like, I know birds be smart. Birds be smart and they be aggressive, bro. Birds get real aggressive over the most mundane stuff. You rub a bird the wrong way on his neck meat, you might as well just, well, I'm gonna let y'all imagination figure out the rest of what that one was gonna be. Yeah, that's why you can't handle bugs in the right. Wait, is that who I think? That is. Yo, what's good, Nick? What's good, my boy? Huh? We out here in this water, bro. But yeah, so any other science questions, chat? I just admitted a fear to y'all, but you know, y'all didn't hear that from me. We got the bulkhead, so now we can actually just build our base out a lot more. I need to find lithium, but like I really just don't feel like finding lithium right now. And I need to find the other sea moth fragment before I go to the. Well, I don't need to find the sea moth fragment before I go to the Aurora. I just would rather have the sea moth that I could park there. Well, no. I know birds inherently aren't aggressive. Like, they're not aggressive in the sense of like you walk up to a bird and then they'll attack you. Like, most birds will not attack you just off rip. Like, that's why I'm not like afraid of birds in the way like if I see a bird, I'm not that scared of birds. I'm scared of birds in the sense of like if I see a bird, like let's say this is a bird, this is a bird in this wall, bird falls down, I ain't going over there. I'm not going over there. You got me messed up. You think I'm about to go check on that bird? You think I'm about to go pick that bird up? No, sir. No, sir. Because if it's okay, it's gonna fly up in my face, and I'm gonna have a heart attack, bro. You gonna fly up in my face. I'm gonna be. Pigeons be big as heck, man. Just thick, man. Thick pigeons, man. Just thick, large, thick bird, man. Just a large, thick bird. I don't feel like messing around with that. That's one of the things I'd rather not play with. But I could vibe with a hawk, a peregrine falcon, a bald eagle, a harpy eagle. You know, them big birds, man. Them big birds. I'm cool with them. I ain't gonna mess with a cassowary or an ostrich though. You know, they kick you one time, cut your whole bowels out. But I ain't trying to be close enough to where I would scare one. But like I'm not afraid of them. You know, I'm only afraid of small birds. That's really what it is. But yeah, in general, birds don't be messing with nobody unless you mess with them first. Like birds really be chill. I just don't mess with them. You know. I stay my safe distance away and respectful distance and all that. I social distance from birds, man. All right, man. Have a good night. Oh, dude, I gotta get back to Ace Attorney. So, like, if you haven't, I'm on the 3rd case right now. So if you're interested in watching, you know, someone else voice act the characters in Ace Attorney, you know, I'd be doing that too. I should probably play that like tomorrow or something like that if I feel up for voice acting after I record. My friend's supposed to be coming over tomorrow to help me record some stuff. Yeah, Ace Attorney is a lot of fun. I love Ace Attorney. It's just so goofy. One of these days I should text my cousin and ask her to play Ace Attorney with me. Like, hey cuz, I know you're a lawyer, so you should come over and play. You should play some Ace Attorney with me. See if I would be a good lawyer like you. Third case in the first game, yeah. Yeah, the third case in the oh.
100 meters.
Found a light
Oxygen
pod.
efficiency decreased.
Just go ahead and grab that.
Integrating new PDA data.
All right, great. Is this the area over here where I started building my house? Is this the house that I started building? This is why I can't play other games, man. Like, I got too many games on the backlog. I became a streamer, and then now all my games are on backlogs. Because other games come out, and then I want to play them, and then I don't get to the ones that I was playing before, and then you know how it is. That's just the way it is. Da-da-dum, ba-da-dum, da-da-dum. Okay, chat. Also, I was thinking about doing like a fun.
30 seconds.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Let's see. I was thinking about doing like a thing for the last episode of the Black Phone Guy series. I was thinking about doing something like you know how like the end of at the end of those black people movies where they'd be like at the end of those black movies they have like that song like yeah, oh, every day and I told you like that song. I was thinking about doing that and be like Tyrell became the owner of Fazbear Entertainment. He currently works there to this day. Like that's not the actual story. I was saying as like a joke, as an example of the joke that would be. I thought it would be pretty funny. Every day and I told you. Might be lagging if the stream is off. Oh, yeah, it might be lagging. It might be lagging behind just a little bit.
Seek fluid intake.
Yeah, it's not even like I have pressure to play games on a backlog. It's more so that like I just know that there's games that I want to play and there's games I want to finish. I just know that it's gonna take some time. Okay, let's we got some silicone rubber, I guess. Oh, you haven't heard that song? Let me see if I can find it. Let me say it again real quick. It's that let's see. Song. Right. No, that's not it. This it right here. This the song right here. I'm gonna give y'all the. I'm gonna put it on there. Let me see. Desktop. Turn that up. It's called Hope by Twista featuring Faith. Okay. Hope Twista. Yeah, it's this song right.
When you're struggling to focus. And this is your brain when you're in the zone.
It's this song.
But today, take this music and use it. Let it take you away and be hopeful, hopeful.
Okay, I can't play too much of the song because then they'll copyright claim the whole stream. But like, that's essentially what I was thinking about. Like, putting that at the end of the thing and putting like Tyrell did da 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 da. Alania is like this and blah blah blah. Oh frick, they shooting at me. Ninja shooting at me.
30 seconds.
Tyrell tried to get out of Fazbear Entertainment. He's still there to this day. They hold him. Alania is still Tyrell's wife. She did not. Alex has been great friends with Charlie for 15 years now. They now run a small business selling lemonade outside their front lawn. It costs 55 cents. Yo, Blind, thanks for the sub, man. Appreciate that. Every time I hear that like that Ninja Clash, I forget that I changed the sub sound. So I'm like, what the freak is clashing? Like, what did I hit? That's like a sword swipe, and I remember that's like the sub sound.
30 seconds.
By the way, all the subs, if you're trying to sub on Twitch, you're not gonna get noticed like that. These subs is on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? YouTube subbing. Oh no, I was just thinking like because the series is like kind of like a movie at this point. Like it's essentially a movie or like a TV series or whatever. So like, you know, he just that's what I'm saying. Like I really be over here doing y'all a service by streaming on YouTube. Y'all Twitch viewers, y'all really choosing to pay for Twitch Turbo or whatever that is to not pay for ads. Hey, I ain't gonna knock y'all though. I ain't gonna roast y'all too hard because I be watching Christology streams and stuff, and whew, getting that sub every month, you know, it's coming out the paychecks, man.
Toxic fluid intake immediately.
But like I go to Twitch because like I actually want to directly support the stream, you know, like I genuinely want to support the stream directly, you know. I ain't tripping over like $5 or $7 or whatever it is, you know what I mean. But hey, if y'all want to sub up on YouTube, where it's free. I think we talked any other science related questions. You know, we've been talking science for a long time. It's 10 o'clock. We've been talking science, bro. We've been talking science. Call me Bill Nye the Science Guy. The way I've been dropping this Bill Nye knowledge. Okay,
Vital signs stabilizing.
okay, we got lead for that. I gotta go. What do I need for a scanner room? What do I need for a scanner room? Scanner room. A table coral sample. Okay, I think I have one of those in here. All right, there we go. Should I make another battery? Do I have enough for it? I just need to grab 2 of these. Oh, that's all right. But I hope for anybody who clicked on this video wondering why space is cold even though the sun is hot, I hope you all learned something. For those of you who already knew, I'm proud of you, and I'm proud of you for clicking on a video that has a real human who had some real human moments where I made some stutters and forgot what I was talking about and got sidetracked and had other information to tell besides what I was talking about. You know, I'm proud of you for listening, okay? Deny, Goofy. Get denied, Twitch bot. I gotta build that battery charger. I gotta find that. Oh, well, if I go to the Aurora, then I can actually build my CMOS if I go to the Aurora. Oh, but I don't have the mobile vehicle bay yet, so I wouldn't even be able to build the Seamoth until I got all the mobile vehicle bay fragments. Well, that sucks. It's fine though. But yeah, so long story short, in case I cut this video like really, really short, or actually no, I'm gonna turn this into a short format. Why is the sun so hot, but space is still so cold? The reason that happens is because space is so vastly large that there's not enough molecules to withstand holding heat. Oh, hold on, let me restart. I messed it up. That's my bad, chat.
30 seconds.
My bad, chat. Okay. Why is space so cold when the sun is so hot? Well, space is so cold when the sun's really hot just because of the simple fact that space is so incredibly vastly large that there's not enough molecules within a given area to retain. All right, let me try again. Why is space so cold when the sun...
Efficiency decreased.
Okay, Siri. Why is space so cold when the sun is so hot? Well, the reason that space is so cold, even with the sun being so hot, is because the vast... Can't even say it without stuttering, man. That's crazy.
30 seconds.
What is this, trash can? Oh, it is a trash can.
New blueprint. Aqua oxygen.
Get out of there. Come on, man. Get up. Get out of the water. Okay, anyway, so let's try this one more time. Why? What are we? Why is space so cold when the sun is so hot? Space is so cold when the sun is so hot because the vast size of space doesn't allow enough molecules in any given area to retain enough heat for there to be any heat transferred between the sun's rays and what you would experience. That is a long way of saying that there's not enough kinetic energy around a given area to give space any type of meaningful temperature. And also, due to the laws of thermodynamics, all space is doing is trying to draw heat away from anything that has it. So with the little amount of insulation that some molecules may have, it's immediately stripped away by the vast size of space. Therefore, it is almost impossible for space to have any semblance of heat unless you have some type of large, vast object, like a star or a sun, that can create a gravitational pull and pull enough objects within it to condense it enough to cause some type of nuclear fusion or fission reaction, which then lets off a large amount of light and heat energy. But then you get into the idea of how many stars are in space, which then begs the question, why is space so cold when the sun is so hot? See that? See that right there? That's gonna be a loop right there. That's gonna be a loop right there. You see that? Y'all see how I did that? Poorly. I did that poorly. All right, let's see. Let's make this multi-purpose room. Make a scanner
30
room.
seconds. It may be prudent to separate work and leisure spaces to maximize productivity. Treat this space as your home, but never forget that it is not.
Let's see, can I?
Oxygen.
Can't even do that. So I need to put this on the side. I didn't realize I was gonna drown there. Let's quit. Play. Maybe it'll load me back in before I.
Passing 100 meters.
Maybe it'll load me back in with full oxygen.
Increased.
Oh, well. That's my bad, chat. That's my bad. Good thing I know exactly where my place is, though. I forgot I was deeper underwater than I should have been, and so I literally just didn't plan for going back in my base. It would have literally taken no time to go back in my base, and I was like, nah, I'll be fine. I'll just rebuild the thing, and then the thing didn't want to build. But I should be able to find everything over there. Yes, you do smell Subnautica. Did you vote in the thing, Krim, on the Discord? The frick is that? Oh, sand shark. Bioreactor. Okay, that's fine. Oh well, it got 1 vote, so I was like, okay, well, the other one didn't get any votes.
30 seconds.
Yeah, 30 seconds of oxygen. At least they let me keep my my plants. I should probably go put those down so I have more space. But yeah, Skull or Krim, do you have any science-related questions you'd like to have answered? Any science questions? That's what we've been doing tonight. We've been talking about science. This nincompoop. Bro, why is it? Why did it not let me put this thing, bro?
Welcome aboard, Captain.
How long would the Reaper Leviathan survive in the deeper parts of what, our ocean? Of like an Earth ocean? And then what creature do you think, what do you mean by the creature that's the most filling? Like what creature do you, like, what do you mean by most filling? So to answer the question that I can answer most readily first, in Earth oceans, I think the Reaper Leviathan has a chance to survive like pretty much its entire lifespan.
30 seconds.
Just because it's so much larger than most predators in the ocean in general. Well, like the creature in the game, like in-game creature, or like creature in like life, like in real life. Let's see. Window, vertical, fabricator. Oh, I have one. I can make one. Okay. Let's go ahead and put one of these here. I'm gonna have to go get another tablecloth sample. The Reaper does not filter feed, but I think that in general, the Reaper Leviathan would be able to survive a pretty decently long time, just based off the sole fact of how much it of how aggressive it is as a predator. Now, when I say how aggressive it is as a predator, I literally mean like it would literally hunt pretty much anything. Like even orcas would probably be hunted by Reaper Leviathans. Now, orcas would likely be able to survive a Reaper attack in general because, you know, orcas are really smart and pod hunters, and they fight off sharks and stuff all the time. But, you know, Reaper Leviathans ain't just regular sharks, you know. It gets into the principle of, like, The only thing that I would say would be a potential detriment to a Reaper Leviathan being in an Earth ocean. Well, you're talking about like our oceans as a whole. You got to remember we're only in a small subsection of 4546b. We're only in a very small subsection of the planet. Like, we're not even exploring the whole entire planet. We only explore a small crater. And then you obviously know the Ghost Leviathan lives off the edge of the void. I don't think it would eat sperm whales because, like, Reapers don't have a very large mouth. They can't really eat things in one gulp like that. And being barely big enough to like bite into a sea moth. Being barely big enough to bite into a sea moth, I'm not buying that a Reaper Leviathan would eat a sperm whale. Also, sperm whales have teeth as well. I don't know if people know this, but sperm whales have teeth, and they will bite. Sperm whales will bite. That's how they eat giant squid. If anything, I would say that sperm whales would be one of the only. Ninja, what the freaking thought shooting at me? Frick you think you thought, boy? The sperm whale would probably be one of the few creatures that the Reaper Leviathan would have to worry about being a counter predator. But that's just in general because there's not really any animal that is a complete Wait, how big is Reaper Leviathan? How big is a Reaper? Maybe I'm not remembering the size correctly. I thought they were like 12 meters long or something like that, or 55 meters. Oh, frick. Yeah, them sperm whales are cooked. I mean, like they may not be hunted. They may not be hunted just by the sheer fact that they're large whale-like creatures. Probably similar to a reefback size, and you know Reapers don't hunt reefbacks. Yeah, I mean, like, but you also know that sperm whales they don't hunt. Like, I'll use the example that sperm whales don't hunt blue whales. Sperm whales don't hunt blue whales. So, what's up, Supernova? Welcome in. What freaking creature is this? What is this? I'm taking this. I'm still in this creature egg. Looking head. I kidnapped a child. Things you can't say outside of video game. Things you can't say outside of video game logic. I've kidnapped a child. I've stolen this egg, and I'm gonna hatch it at some point. Oh, the other question. Oh, it's because I never picked up the eggs. Every time I played Subnautica, I was always playing it to beat it and not to actually, like, explore everything. Ooh, that does sound like it might be fun.
30 seconds.
Golly, man. It was 30 seconds 5 seconds ago. Okay, let me put locker up. Put that in there. Put that in there. I got metal salvage. Oops. Yeah, I'm like this playthrough of Subnautica, I probably won't actually beat the game again, just because I don't feel like really beating the game again. Unless I feel like beating the game one day, but I can't wait for Sub 2 to get the to have multiplayer, like built-in actual multiplayer. Like I am super excited for multiplayer in Sub 2. I'm so excited for that. I'm just really glad that Unknown Worlds won their lawsuit. Freaking scumbags over there at Krafton. More like Krafton. Got him. I don't know why I thought that was so funny. Like it was a lot funnier in my head than I said it, and I realized how lame that joke was. It still bumped Krafton all the way though. Yeah, I might have to download. I might have to add the Sub B2 mod because like I would love to play Subnautica multiplayer because this game is so much fun. And I feel like it'd be a lot more fun with other people. But anyway, your question was, what animal do I think would be the most calorie rich or the most nutritious for a human in this game if it were in real life? Honestly, I think the most nutritious animal isn't actually the one that they say would be the most nutritious based off of what the game says. Like, I think it's the Reginald or something like that is the most nutritious animal. I think the most nutritious animal you could eat in this game would probably be the rabbit ray. That might be a hot take, but I actually think the most nutritious animal you could eat for terms of oh. Well, you know what? I can always be patient. I can always just be patient and wait for it, you know. I'm not that desperate for the... Not that desperate for multiplayer.
30 seconds.
Give me some oxygen. Yeah, we need that oxygen. I gotta unlock the alien containment. That's going to unlock a lot of stuff for us.
Seconds.
Come on, Boomerang.
Seconds.
Just gonna stay here for a second and get that oxygen. Man, I just need everything now. Apparently, about to drown. Need food. Need water. What else? What else they gonna say I need? What else they gonna say I need? But yeah, I think that the rabbit ray would probably be the most nutritious because it's easy. It's relatively easy to catch. Those wings look like it would be really protein rich, and you're not really fighting too much to get it either. The boomerangs seem kind of like salmon, and the peepers seem kind of like cod, which is not bad. It's just they're very light. They're not calorie rich. Yeah, I gotta mod Subnautica one of these days. I gotta play some modded stuff, man. Because I feel like that would be a lot of fun to just mess around and play modded Subnautica. First time chatter? First time chatter Joe. Okay, my man. Welcome in. Welcome for the first time chatting, man. Yeah, like, you know, like a chicken. Chicken junk chicken. That sounds about right.
This is Lifepod 3 uploading our coordinates. We're plugging some holes in our emergency sea glide, so if we're late for the rendezvous, don't panic. Also,
But-
don't go home without us. Seriously. 3 out.
But the sea glide doesn't have anything you would have holes to plug though. But you wouldn't have to plug holes in the sea glide because the sea glide doesn't have holes to. This thing doesn't have holes though. But it has holes already. Like I don't know. Maybe they meant it was just damaged. I don't know. I don't really care. They're already dead. It's not my problem anymore. I would have tried to save them, but it's not my problem. They're dead. Been dead. We gotta find those. We gotta find those mobile vehicle bay fragments, though. Aren't the mobile vehicle bay fragments like around the grass? Not the grass. The green grass area. There's a sea moth fragment.
30 seconds.
Y'all like how I knew that like before I even crawled up to it? Didn't even roll up to it. I already knew it was a sea moth. Snag that. Man, my mom would not be able to handle playing this game like this, bruh. My mom would not be able to handle playing this game with the mouse and keyboard. That. Oh, that's right. We're gonna get the scanner room. That scanner room's gonna help out quite a bit.
Passing 100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Another salvage.
Thirty seconds.
If only I had a laser cutter. If only I had a laser cutter.
Oxygen.
I had what? One of the two, right? I had one of the two things. One of three. Oh, okay. Well, I need two more of those.
Emergency. Starvation imminent. Seek carry intake immediately.
Let's see. This is a true wreck. So this is actually like something I could find something inside of it if I could get inside of it. This oxygen. And I need to find a laser cutter. Wait, aren't there a bunch of fragments right by the Aurora as well? It's just extremely risky because you could run into the Reaper. Frick it, we ball, right? It's already 10:30. I might head over there and call it after we search around for a little bit. But I need to find some lithium as well. Let's cook this stuff up.
Vital signs stabilizing.
Alright, let's see. I was about to say like, what the heck is going on with my Instagram? Like, who sent me a bit? My boy sent me something. I already know I'm either gonna laugh or I'm gonna feel like really appreciative of him. There's only two emotions I feel whenever my boy Nick sends me something. I either feel I either laugh really, really hard at what he sent me, or I feel very, very appreciated by what he sent me. There's never an in-between. Forgot, there's a third one. Sometimes I feel motivated. Hey, what it is? What it do? Hey, in the crew. Get a beat, about to crop off, cause I drop heat. Everybody know I'm out here like a lead song. I don't even know to take the lead, yeah. You know I'm on the lead though. Frick! Man, that ninja freaking almost got me for nothing. Man, I almost got killed for nothing, bro. The frick, man. Almost died for literally no reason. Let's see. There's nothing down here. There's nothing down here.
30 seconds.
Alright, I guess we will continue on. Yeah, we'll continue on. I do know there's a lot of metal salvage over here, so this is a really good place to get metal salvage. If I start running low. Also, there's a lot of stalkers over here. First aid kit, we're good on that. Battery. I'll take the battery. The battery is probably good. Metal salvage, metal salvage. No, I don't need that right now. More metal salvage. Quartz. Metal salvage, metal salvage. We'll scan the propulsion cannon because we're gonna probably need one of those. Or at least it can be useful. Freaking sand sharks, you can get slapped. Sand sharks, you can get slapped. You can get slapped and slept. I'm all inclusive over here. No, there's nothing there. I'm trying to save my my Sea Glide battery in case I gotta make a quick escape. You never want to rely solely on a singular battery. Alright, got the bolt cannon.
New blueprint acquired.
How close to the front am I? That's close to go. I'm good. whole point is I don't want to swim too close to the front, because if I do, I'm basically just asking myself to get clapped by a Reaper. Y'all can tell how much I played this game too, because I am not really afraid of the tiger shark or the sand sharks. Like, they don't really bother me. They're just more annoying than anything else. Like, they're like annoying little brothers and stuff. Like, freak off. Leave me alone. Copper ore, I don't really need that right now. The battery, I'll take that. Just take it. Let's see. There's a ton of metal salvage. I know there's a ton of metal salvage over here. Yeah, it's not even that like the encounter itself is like threatening or too scary or anything like that. It's I really just don't want to deal with it. I'm very ill-equipped currently to deal with anything that could basically one-shot me. Like I'd like to have life as an option. And see, that thing can't even corner well enough to catch me. Where are all the other fragments? Where's the laser fragment and stuff? Freaking piece of garbage. Where the frick is all the good loot? I found like 12 propulsion cannon. I found like 5 propulsion cannon fragments, and not one ding dang darn flippin' heaven cheese cracker laser cutter fragment. Don't get me started, bro. Don't take me off. I'm not that dumb. I know it's not behind Aurora. There ain't nothing behind there. Now there might be stuff behind it, but like, nah, I ain't trusting that, bro. I can build power cells. You see how many copper pieces I got? How many how many silicone rubber I got? Man, I'm chilling, brother. I don't need none of that.
Passing 100 meters. 30 seconds. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Metal salvage. And red grass biome, I'll take that. I was gonna look there first, but then I was like, oh wait, there's a whole lot of fragments in this area over here. I should check over here. Well, I'm gonna need lithium for some of these. I'm gonna need some lithium, so scan this real quick. How much space I got? Okay, good. Gold. I know I'm gonna need diamond. Cyclops hull fragment. Real lucky I swam over this right here. Judging by how hard it is to find like literally any Cyclops stuff. Oh yeah, because aren't the fragments like somewhat randomized, but they're randomized in like what's there, but not where they spawn. I like going here for getting diamonds or for getting shale outcrops, because this sheer cliff is just so steep that it's really easy to find just random stuff along the wall. Yeah, I need more lithium. I know I'll need to find diamond eventually, but I need more lithium. Moon pool frag.
30 seconds.
Yeah, I'm getting there. I'm getting there. No, silver really is just rare. Like, they made silver rare for literally no reason. They said silver is rare in real life, so we're gonna make silver just as rare in real life.
New blueprint acquired.
Acquired.
Passing 100 meters.
Oxygen efficiency decreased. Are you sure you know what you're doing? Your oxygen efficiency is at 34%.
30 seconds.
Okay, I don't even need to go back to the surface. I can just... Actually, no, I will go to the surface because that's faster. There is a lot of lithium in Mushroom Forest. Honestly, I can really just search around Mushroom Forest. That's kind of also why I wanted to build my thing here. So I know the lithium is a lot more common in the Mushroom Forest than in most other biomes. So if I built my base here, I can literally just go swimming around for a little bit, find some lithium, and then make the reinforcements for my base as needed. Let's see.
30 seconds. Oxygen.
Oh. Well, I died again. I think that's a good one. I think that's a good reason to end the episode there. What did I lose? Nothing too important. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and end this stream here. Long story short, if you are dealing with the question of why it's cold in space and the sun is hot, it's because there's so much space in space that the sun can't heat it all up. That's the simple answer I can give you right there. I'll probably come back to Subnautica a few more times. You know, I just really love this game. Love the songs, love the music. It's great. But with that being said, I'll be back tomorrow. We'll probably play some God of War, Sons of Sparta. Because I said I was going to play that this week. Then we'll be off Wednesday and Thursday. Friday, I don't know what we're doing yet, but we'll do something fun. I promise you. I promise it'll be fun. My audio is doubling. For sure it's doubling. That's my bad. Yeah, we'll do something fun for sure. With that being said, I want to say thank you guys for watching the stream. If you liked it, strike that like button like a ninja really would. Subscribe today, join the Shinobi, join the Discord, and I'll see all you guys in the next one. Peace out. Have a great night. Skull, I'll catch you later, man.